In this video, I'll show you my typical configuration when I'm starting a job with a manual total station using magnet field. So let's just start a new job. I'll call it total station. Created by, usually I just type in my initials over here, comments, if you want. You can put in anything. What this does is just gives you a little bit of information about the job, meaning there's metadata in the actual file. Next, I will specify the instrument that I'm selecting or using. In this case, I'm using a Topcon ES total station. I am not using the Hyper-V network GNSS configuration, but because I have that option to select between which one of these two I'm using, and this is my primary one, I'm not really concerned about this. So this can say anything I want right now. Next, because I will be using an assumed coordinate system, I really want the projection to actually say none. The geoid model also says none over here because that just tells you that you will be calling your points on, basically a local coordinate system, meaning 5,000, 10,000, 100, or whatever your choice is. If you are actually setting up your instrument on known state plane coordinates, yes, you do want to specify your actual coordinate system from the available ones in the drop-down, but right now it's just a local coordinate system. So these are the correct settings for that. Next, I want to set up my units. So typically I want to do US feet. Decimals, I like 3 decimals on my distance. And I also like to do 3 decimals on my northing easting. Height precision also 3 decimals. I know this is a little bit overkill, but that way nobody has anything to complain about. Even though you're specifying your decimals over here, that doesn't mean that the instrument isn't shooting more accurately. So even if you have it set to only a foot, the actual export, you can export with multiple decimals. But this is just for display purposes. So that's what I do here. Coordinates are okay, degrees and minutes and seconds are okay, Fahrenheit, inches, mercury for my instrument setup. I'm also shooting ground coordinates, not latitude, longitude, or X, Y, Z coordinates in WGS, so that's correct. Typically, I have northing, easting, elevation as far as the coordinate order. North is my 0. I'm using azimuth rather than bearing. Again, up to you. I'm not going to be messing with a lot of routing packages here, but these are typically the most frequently used presets that are here. So hit next. Over here, unless I want to be listening to a lot of alarms, I kind of actually have my audible alarms off. And that's how by default most of the program actually works. You can change all of these by actually toggling it on, but that's it. There's no more next. Hit the green check. This means the job is actually started. I have the name up here, and now it's up to me to actually go ahead and connect the actual total station that I have selected in the configuration. All right, this is just my typical workflow for starting a job with a total station. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below.